What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Rob the Realist back with another video. And today, Snoop Dogg make the news once again. And the news that Snoop Dogg makes today is that Snoop Dogg is accused of having an affair on his wife. And so Snoop Dogg, one of the most iconic, famous, and talented rappers in the U.S., is in the middle of a storm after Celina Powell revealed that alleged affair. Celina is a 23-year-old Instagram model with more than 72,000 followers. Even though she reached that number is quite impressive, the thing that made her famous was her alleged affair with Snoop Dogg. Now, the model have been sharing screenshots and text messages and FaceTime calls that she and Snoop reportedly have had on Instagram and Twitter. And so it's one of those things. I mean, as I read this story and I look more into this story, it starts to look more like it could be some truth to this. Because what I was reading is that Snoop Dogg supposedly gave her some money, $2,000 to be exact, for her to be quiet about the affair. Now, how all this began, it began on a Instagram picture of her and her current boyfriend in a picture, and Snoop Dogg commented on that picture on Instagram, which started this ball to roll. So Celina talks to Hollywood's Life to share as many details as possible about the affair, why she decided to expose it. She said she wouldn't have said anything if Snoop hadn't have disrespected her. So Snoop Dogg evidently disrespected her, and this is why this came out. It goes on to say that the model revealed that she fled to Los Angeles to visit a friend, and she contacted Snoop to hang out for a while. Celina and a friend reportedly went to Snoop's house at Sunset Boulevard. After drinking for a while, they slept together. So, I mean, Snoop basically breaks the ultimate rule of, first of all, having an affair is wrong, okay? That's wrong. But whenever you take that and you bring that into your household, that's a whole different ball game. So then this article goes on to say, when they left the room, Celina's friend was gone. What drove Snoop's paranoia? Celina started calling and texting her, wondering where she was and why she had left, but she wouldn't reply. Still paranoid, Snoop and his bodyguard took Celina to the place that they had met, and the bodyguard asked her if she had called an Uber already. What was weird was because Snoop usually did it for her. So this Snoop changes how he did things, which just caused, like I said, this ball to just start rolling, and it ended up with her putting their business out there. Now, this girl is 23 years old. This is something else that we have to take into consideration. She's 23 years old. Snoop is 50-something years old. So one thing I would say about a 23-year-old is most of the time they're not very mature. So this don't surprise me how it all came out. It really Don't surprise me how it all came out. So here she quotes, "I tried to call an Uber, but my credit card came back denied. I told him I had to call my bank they can't so they can approve this charge, but then he said no, I don't have time for that. Get out and handle that." And he kicked me out of the van, says Celine. Snoop kicked her out of, basically Snoop treated her like a prostitute. And whenever you do that, it's going to be a backlash to that. I mean, this is just common. This is how you know, if you do that to a person, it's going to be a backlash to it. Now, I hope Snoop is not standing around with his mouth opening, wondering why this situation came out. I mean, it came out because of something that you clearly did. So when it goes on to say, so when the model managed to get the Uber, she tried to contact Snoop, but he ignored her call. Angry, she texted him saying that he didn't know who he messed with, and that he should Google her name. Snoop reportedly called her right away, trying to apologize. So after he did this, he tried to apologize, and the damage had been done. So that's why, once again, everything came out the way it came out. And so Snoop was on the Queen Latifah show talking about his 16-year marriage to his wife. And here is a little something that he had to say.
Well, today I'm going to have to say that she's always right.
The same answer that... Really?
Because you got to understand that the turmoil and the stuff that I put her through in my journey on becoming successful, because I had no understanding of what I was doing her, how I was hurting her, and how I was betraying myself, until I became a man and realized that I need to love this woman who loves me and had my kids, and put my life in perspective and let my music and my business be secondary.
Okay, so here you hear Snoop talking about his wife, lifting her up, talking about the stuff that he didn't go into details of the stuff that he has put her through, but basically he's saying that his wife has been there with him through the tough times. So, okay, 16 years of marriage. Okay, so then it goes on here in this article. It says, and the rapper wanted to pay her $2,000, as I was saying before, as a way to make up to her, but the payment failed. Celina then exposed everything, so Snoop texted her, wow. Now, the payment failed. So Snoop was basically trying to pull some wool over her eyes. It's not like Snoop Doggy Dogg don't have the money to give her the $2,000. But once again, he was treating her like a prostitute. That's really the nature of it. When you really get to the root of it, that's what he was doing, just treating her like a prostitute, which is wrong. Which is wrong. You don't treat a lady like this. You just don't do that. So it goes on to say, it goes on to say Snoop has been married to Chantel Broadnax since 1997. The couple have 3 kids together: Cordia, and Corette. Those are his 3 kids. So here you see another celebrity, basically stepping out on his wife, the wife that has been there with him through all of his is the success, the good, the bad, the ugly, you know, everything that comes with it, the travel and all of that kind of stuff, and still hung around and was there for him. And it's clearly, the way things look is that this is true. This is true. But hey, we will see. We will see how it all play out. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. You can also share this video. Peace.